As whispers, a few people sleeping under bridges, families vanishing from rented homes overnight. But the silence didn't last. What began as isolated disappearances has exploded into a nationwide tragedy. Across China, tens of thousands have become invisible, not because they broke the law, but because an algorithm said they did. This is the dark side of China's social credit system, a digital prison built without walls. For years, state media praised it as a system of trust, a way to reward honesty and discipline. In reality, it's a scoring machine that tracks your every move, your spending, your friends, your posts, even your thoughts. One mistake, one overdue payment, one careless comment, and your digital score drops. And when it drops, life itself begins to shut down. No travel, no housing, no bank access. Your phone payment apps lock. Your ID flashes red. Your name appears on the national blacklist. At first, people believed it only targeted criminals. But when China's economy began to crumble, the net widened. Suddenly, anyone in debt, anyone late on taxes, anyone who dared to speak up, was branded untrustworthy. In cities like Chengdu and Wuhan, landlords received quiet warnings: do not rent to low-score individuals. Overnight, entire families were evicted. WeChat and Alipay stopped working. Survival became impossible. Under bridges and highways, tent cities began to appear, filled with former teachers, engineers, and office clerks whose only crime was losing digital points. In Beijing, underpasses along the Fourth Ring Road have turned into zones of exile. Volunteers who bring food are interrogated by police. Even homeless shelters reject those whose biometric IDs mark them as credit offenders. One viral clip shows a middle-aged woman crying as her phone flashes red. Dishonest citizen. She once owned a small factory. When it went bankrupt, her score collapsed. Her landlord forced her out. Now, she sleeps in an abandoned bus stop with her grandchildren. Official media pretends none of this exists. But videos keep resurfacing. Police trucks clearing bridge camps, officers erasing faces from camera feeds. Hashtags like #LifeWithoutQR and #Forgotten Citizens appear on Weibo, trend for hours, then vanish. Behind the censorship lies fear that the public will realize the truth. China has created a new underclass, erased not by war or famine, but by data. Amnesty International calls it a modern exile, where punishment is not prison, but deletion. Even helping the blacklisted can cost you. In Guangzhou, a construction worker lent his charger to a homeless man. Days later, his own score dropped, labeled association with untrustworthy individuals. His words went viral before being deleted. Kindness is dangerous now. Some provinces now run so-called rehabilitation zones, where low-score citizens must perform labor to regain points. Locals call them digital labor camps, places where broken people rebuild the very system that broke them. What's unfolding is more than social control. It's algorithmic punishment, a quiet, efficient way to erase those who don't fit the model of obedience. And across China, the erased are multiplying. China's system is unraveling faster than anyone imagined. The economy is stalling, debts are exploding, and trust has collapsed. Every week, more names vanish into the government's blacklist, erased not by crime, but by code. One user wrote before vanishing online, "In China, you don't get evicted for missing rent. You disappear because the system decides you're unworthy." What was once praised as a model of digital order has become a living nightmare.